Our unique selling point is that we really envision a future for programmatic with marketers that includes like a full funnel omni-channel approach against all addressable audiences. So that allows us to really manage a consumer life cycle it, with the like real-time activation effects of being able to look at interactions between channels, seeing how users are moving down the funnel, and creating more personalized and significant consumer experiences as a result.
So who is your target clientele?
So our target clientele is really like marketers who are aligned with our vision. So they're committed to transparency, to omni-channel, to full funnel managed customer lifecycle management. We also work with the large agency holding companies as really strategic partners and sort of channel partners through this, both with their self-service desks as well as through their clients.
So server to server, browser based, or a mixed model approach?
So browser-based was a great step for us because it really unlocked a lot of premium supply that allowed us to do this full funnel management, really across the media plan. In terms of the actual architecture of it, I don't think it really gets us to a unified market in terms of a publisher, which honestly is best for marketers and publishers. So I think the server-side architecture finally gives us a working format for this like idea of a unified market that's been talked about for almost 10 years now, where really the only limitation is just cookie matching. But we see now like upwards of 90-95% matches with our partners, so it's definitely something that's easily solved. It just requires standards, transparency, trust, and some co-opetition, which this industry is luckily good at. But I think really to up the ante, I would say that people-based identifiers would actually be the way to go. So I'm hoping that that's really the long-term strategy.
So where do you think the main market pressure is coming from? I know you kind of touched on it.
So I think it's from both sides. Like I think publishers have wanted a unified market because it increases yield for quite some time, and with publishers we work with directly, we hear the direct sales and the programmatic leads like coming together to meetings, which is a really important first step, and then I think it also from the demand side, we want a streamlined process. Like so it's actually good for both sides, and I think that's where some of the pressures come from. Even with Google kind of starting to open up things, they've been so close for so long, and I think now we're seeing that like the industry is just demanding this, and even the big players need to kind of step it up.
So header bidding, not a new idea. So why do you think it's grown in such popularity?
I think because it allows for that full funnel management. So I think the demand in that is largely coming from the marketing and agency side, but I think with publishers, they're understanding more how a unified market just creates more liquidity and really allows for the best yield.